All right, let's look at the homework 14.7, problem number 7. All right, so we want to find the distance from 2, 0, -9 to x, y, z. So this is just a distance formula. So quantity x minus 2 squared and quantity y minus 0 squared and z minus -9. So it's a plus 9. All right, so let's submit. All right, it came back and looks like we got part 1 correctly. So part 2, we want to minimize d squared. So the reason why they square it is that you can get rid of the square root. All right, so we have x minus 2 squared, y squared plus z plus 9 squared. Since z is equal to 9 minus x minus y, so we can just plug this guy in here. So we're going to have, let's see, there's a 9 plus 9, so it's going to be 18 minus x minus y. All right, so let's submit. All right, it came back and looks like we got part 2 correctly. All right, so let's look at the part 3. All right, so we have, let's see, f of x, y, and we want to find the partial. All right, so partial derivative is 2 times x minus 2, and partial of y squared with respect to x is 0, and a partial of this guy is going to be plus 2 times 18 minus x minus y, and then multiply by partial of the inside, which is -1. So I'm going to actually put the negative sign here, right? And so I'll leave it at that. And partial with respect to y would be, let's see, first term is 0. You're going to get the 2y plus, and you're going to have a 2 times 18 minus x minus y times -1. So I have to change that to negative sign. All right, so we got that. Let's submit. All right, I came back and looks like we got part 3 correctly. So let's go to part 4. All right, so solving 4x plus 2y minus 40 equal to 0, and 2x plus 4y minus 36 equal to 0. These are actually just a simplified version of these top equation from part 3. All right, so let's do that. All right, so first thing I would do is I'm going to divide the second equation by 2. All right, then you get x plus 2y minus 18 is equal to 0. All right, then I'm going to put 4x plus 2y minus 40 is equal to 0. Just the first equation. Then I'm going to just do a subtraction here. All right, then you have x minus 4x is negative 3x, and 2y and 2y cancel out. So negative 18 plus 40 is going to be plus, let's see, 22 is equal to 0. All right, so this is going to be, let's see, I'm going to subtract to 22 from both sides. Then we get negative 3x is equal to negative 22. And then I'm going to divide through by negative 3. So we have x is equal to, so negative cancel out. So you have a 22 over 3. All right, so we got that. Then we want to find the y value, so we can use any equation you want. We'll probably use, let's see, I'm going to actually take this guy, and I'm going to go ahead and divide through by 2. So you have a 2x plus y minus 20 is equal to 0. All right. Since x is already given here, I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. So it's going to be 22 over 3 times 2. So it's a 44 over 3 plus y, right? Minus 20 is 60 over 3. so is equal to 0. So if you add that, so it's a y minus 16 over 3 is equal to 0. So we can see that by adding 16 over 3 to both sides, y is equal to 16 over 3. Right? So we have a 22 over 3 and 16 over 3. So let's type it in. So x is 22 over 3, and then you have 16 over 3. Right? So let's submit. Alright, it came back. It looks like we got part 4 correctly. Alright, then using z equals 9 minus x minus y, so we plug those values in. So we got, let's see, negative 11 over 3. Alright, so we want to find the distance, so we just have to plug in those values. So x is 22 over 3, and we have 16 over 3, so that's the y value. And this is going to be, let's see, 18. Oh, we plugged in those values. So 18 minus 22 over 3, so that's the x value, minus y value is 16 over 3 and squared. All right, so we're going to get, all right, so we just need to simplify this. Let's see, we have a big square root. Alright, so 22 over 3 minus 2. 2 is 6 over 3. So 22 minus 6 is 16. So you have a 16 over 3 squared. And plus, you have another 16 over 3 squared. And if you compute this, you're going to get another 16 over 3. So 16 over 3 squared. Alright, so this is going to be square root of 3 times 16 over 3 squared. So we can pull out the 16 over 3 outside, then times square root of 3, right? Which is going to be 16 over square root of 3. Alright, so let's type it in. Right, so we got 16 over square root of 3. Right, so let's submit. Alright, it came back and looks like we got this one correctly. Alright, so the shortest distance between between the point and the plane came out to be 16 over square root of 3. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.